Dennis Waitley once said, "Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, worn, or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude." Throughout this course, we have learned a lot about the quest and path to happiness. It is something that everyone seeks and a goal that most strive for, despite our vices and flaws. The question, "What is happiness?" seems to be fairly easy to answer at first. However, most of us have a distorted idea of what true happiness is. Waddell mentions that we have become so socialized to understand happiness to be associated with material things and piling achievements that make us better than our peers, or financial success. Our society identifies happiness with power, pleasure, and wealth. St. Augustine tells us that we lose our way on our journey to true happiness because despite our desire for love and peace and contentment, we cling to the things that will never bring us real joy. We become so wrapped up in this idea that while we're chasing these things that are supposed to make us happy, we are never truly satisfied once they are obtained. We feel this emptiness because material goods and power and pleasure and wealth, they all eventually run out. We see this as Augustine walks the streets of Milan and comes across a beggar, who Augustine realizes is much more happier and content than Augustine has ever been. This goes to show that it doesn't matter your wealth, social status, or accomplishments. Happiness is found in the simple things. We learn through this course that to be genuinely happy is much simpler than what our society has shaped it to be. Instead of chasing things that run out and leave us unsatisfied, we need to be pursuing the things that never run out, such as God's love and gratitude and grace. Happiness and goodness go hand in hand, and because everyone has a different view of what goodness is, it is the main reason as to why everyone has a unique definition for what they believe happiness to be. So, what is happiness?
Happiness is puppies.
Happiness.
Dogs.
Dogs. What is
I
happiness?
don't know.
Dogs!
I think happiness is just being who you are and enjoying it.
What is happiness?
Happiness is just finding a person that completes you.
Happiness is doing something you love without regretting it and having no fear or regret of anything in your life and just being comfortable with yourself.
Happiness is appreciating everything around you in your life.
Happiness is fun.
Happiness is God, family, and friends.
The meaning of happiness is family.
Happiness is being surrounded by people you love and having the time of your life with them.
Happiness is family, friends, and food.
Happiness is having coffee with my wife and talking about what amazing kids we have.
Happiness is watching your kids succeed in everything they do.
Happiness is taking the time to take care of yourself so you can take care of the ones you love.
Happiness is family.
Waddell mentions that we are creatures made for happiness, fashioned for bliss. Happiness is not something that can be obtained, but a way of life. He says if we follow the path of Jesus, we will discover that the most satisfying life is not governed by self-interest, but characterized by justice, generosity, faithfulness, truthfulness, courage, compassion, and even suffering love.